redo that whole thing now?
Here we are at the HWBL championship game. I'm your host, Blake Holbein, calling the game for you today. Hopefully I'll be having a couple people join me. It looks like the Civs will hit first. They will be the away team, and the Shortstops will be the home team. We just had the national anthem and are ready to go. Scorekeeper Hudson Holbein indicates he is ready to go, and we will have the first pitch. In the field for the Shortstops, Grant Holbein at third, Jalen Porter playing the rover center field, Grant Farrington at first, and Michael Dunn on the mound. First at the plate for the Civs, we have Jake Land. Land punches one. It sneaks over the cheap line, and I don't think Land was expecting that to make it, but it did, and Holbein made him pay. Great play by Holbein. Next up to the plate is Tristan. Oh, and he will crank one. Grant makes a great throw, and there's out number two. Holbein looking good. Now up Brad Hara, who in their semifinal game had 4 home runs. See if he can continue the magic today. Drives one up the middle, and that will be a single. Hara looking to get his team up in the first inning. Now up Jacob Baker. Baker watches the first pitch. I now have joining me Daryl Holbein.
Oh, tough play. Oh, I think he's out.
That was very close. What do you think of that play there?
That's hard because, you know, it all depends on the angle where you're at and where you see the ball come in on the play.
I like that play.
So, from here, it looked like he was out.
That was very close. Oh my! Michael Dunn gets strike 3.
He's on with that pitch. It is very difficult because it drops right into the zone, and you don't have much time to react to that.
No, definitely not. It's got so much late break. It's really pretty amazing that he's able to get that down to even touch the zone. Now in the field, as we go to the bottom of the first inning, the Civs looks like they have Bertles Krebs in center, Baker at first, Brad Hara at third, and Tristan Burkhardt on the mound. Civs, as you may know, have won this thing 3 years, looking to make it a 4-peat, and their familiar foe, the Shortstops, who in the past went by Dunder Whifflin, had a name change, had some different players. Are looking to see if they can take over the top of the wiffle ball scene in the HWBL. Tristan with strike 2 there as he catches the outside high corner. Holbein working from behind here, watches a ball go by. Holbein looking good in those jorts today. What do you think?
Yeah, you know, it's a unique uniform they got going here with the Shortstops, and of course you got Farrington with, you know, the unique style with one leg longer than the other. I think it would be a little bit restrictive, but he seems to make it work.
Yeah, he really does, and you know, I'll have to get a shot. He is just absolutely chilling out as much as you can chill out when you're on deck. Yeah, he is in a little pool as Grant takes the walk. Let's see if we can get a shot of him here. Oh yeah, wow. That's about as chill as you can get. Now at the plate, Ooh, as he swings and fouls off strike one. Michael Dunn. Michael Dunn making quite the trip up here from Nashville, southern regions of the states. Shortstops with Holbein on first as Michael swings at strike two. How do you see this game panning out here today?
Well, as it is with all games, it usually comes down to pitching. You know, I think the Civs have used up a lot of pitching in their last game. I really think the shortstops have a bit of an advantage with Don on the mound right now. So we'll see. It's going to come down to pitching, I think.
Yeah, I could. Oh, it's like a hit by pitch there before it hit the bat. But yeah, to what you were saying, I definitely agree. Pitching could be the story of this game. Holbein, who hasn't really pitched much this year for the Shortstops, is still very much a weapon. And as we know, Michael Dunn looking really good today.
Does he have his
Jake
full
Land
9
can throw
innings?
it. Jake Crawford can throw it.
Does he have his full 9 innings?
I don't believe he has his full 9 since he did pitch a little bit in the last game.
Right.
But
Got
yeah, I think he has 8 innings left, so he could go the distance and some if they were to go to extras. And that is a knob shot that just rolls foul for Porter.
That was a check swing. A little bit of a check swing hit there, you know.
Yeah, that was an interesting play. The count is 3-1. Oh, and he gets a nick of the strike zone for strike two. Did, just barely clipped it. Porter fouls another one off. Looking to get Tristan's pitch count up here. And there's ball 4. We play 5 balls as a walk here in the HWBL. Oh, and a nice riser there from Tristan for strike 3 on Porter. That's 2 outs. And Grant Barrington at the plate now.
Looking wet. Yeah, he comes into the box a little wet from the whole break there. So we'll see if that's a factor. It may his hands might be a little slippery on the bat.
That's true. An interesting strategy. That could definitely provide some issues for him, as you can see by that swing, which is really just no good at all. So, ooh, great pitch. Great pitch by Tristan there, looking to catch the bottom of the zone. 2-2. Hack, and that's going to be in the cheap zone. So
what do you think about this fan turnout today, Blake? It's been a good
yeah, we have a great turnout today. I will definitely have to get some shots here of everyone that we've had the fortune of joining us, as there's another foul tip. Really quite the fanhood.
Might be a stadium record, right?
I think it very well might be. A great. Oh, we've got fans calling things out here.
I'm just saying.
I didn't really see it. I was moving the camera.
He literally took his foot off the base.
Hudson is going to call him out. And we're going to move.
Yeah, where's the instant replay?
Well, some definite controversy there early in the game, as Holbein will be called out at second on the force. What do you think about that one there, Daryl? Daryl, are you with me?
Well, you know, again, it's an angle call. And unfortunately, you know, we don't quite have the funding for this league to fund, you know, enough umpires to cover all the bases. So.
Yeah, that's interesting you say that. You know, I heard some complaints this year of the league costing too much. How much was it to play in the league this year?
I think it was just $15.
$15
per person.
Per person. Wow, that does not seem bad at all. You know, you think about it. You go play a round of golf. What costs more than that?
Right, exactly. I mean, you're getting the whole season of play here. So.
Yeah, I don't know if you can even put a price tag on this. I mean, the community, the fun that we have here in the HWBL, as land will take ball one there, is just bar none. Land puts one foul territory and Holbein will just pick it up foul.
So we're still scoreless after 2.
We are. Well, not after 2 full innings, but
all right, we're on the top of the second.
George stops, again going with that shift. Holbein will be at third and Porter behind him. Really just leaving the middle of the field wide open. But it seemed to work out for him. It seemed to work well in the semifinal game. Ooh, as that is definitely a warning issued by Hudson, the umpire today and scorekeeper, on land, as that very likely would have come into the zone. And it's now 4-1. Dunn, visibly upset by that. As Lane puts one out of the park and Porter does everything he can not to fall out. That's a shot. Wow, definitely some controversy there. What do you think about that pitch that he took on the arm? That
would have been right in the zone.
Yeah, I think that was going to be a strike, which I'm not sure if the call made that pitch a ball or if it was a warning no pitch or what the rule was there, but definitely seemed like that could have ended up being a strikeout had they called that pitch a strike. Instead, he was sitting with the prime hitter's count of 4-1. Dunn, visibly upset, puts one right in the middle of the back of Tristan for a card, and we'll just see if we can move on. Oh, Tristan definitely goes. Oh, and Holbein will call no swing. I thought he did, but there's one. What did you think of that check swing?
Yeah, if you're breaking your wrist at all, I mean that's a swing. So I don't know. We're pretty far from the plate here, so tough call.
That's a good point. That one too also looked like it might have broken in there for Dunn. He just has so much movement. It's hard as a hitter.
Yeah.
And there's a strike.
I think that's the pitch you can stay consistent with there.
Yeah. Now, it's interesting, in the HWBL we don't have a rule saying that the hitter must bear way to the pitch. You are allowed to stand your ground, but I don't know, it'd be interesting to see, as I've seen in some other wiffle ball leagues, where you have to give way to the pitch, you know. Ooh, there's a hack by Tristan, but it is in foul territory. Almost went into the pool there.
Would have been an interesting catch with the splash in the pool.
Definitely would have been something to see.
For a highlight.
Ooh, and Dunn is really working here.
Burkhardt is really staying right in there on these pitches.
This is a deep AB.
Oh,
and Dunn gets him swinging.
Pitch going away on the outside corner.
Yeah, that curveball was pretty nasty. It's hard as a hitter to lay off something like that when Dunn's been around the zone as much as he has. Now up to the plate, Brad Hara. Dunn will miss away for ball 1.
So we have one out here.
I believe we have one out. Dunn just missing. Oh, great pitch by Dunn. Great job by Hera to get something on that. Tough pitch in on his hands. So much movement. Dunn throws a little bit straight pitch there, just looking to sneak it on the corner. But misses, and we're now 3-1. It's a good eye from Hera. Ooh, and that's a shot.
Great play there.
What a play by Porter.
It's the short quarter power of that.
I think Porter took a belt shot to his stomach on that. Yeah.
Wow, what a play.
Yeah, that was really nice. Hands out front like you're supposed to. Good fundamentals. Making the play.
But I'm just, it's easier for me.
So we got 2 down. We're in the top of the second. Again, they got the shift on here. Tell you what, kind of a warm day, but we'll take it over the rain. Oh, just missing on the outside corner. Baker at the plate.
Good boy.
Baker had a big game last game. I think he had a home run and a couple of RBIs.
Yeah, great job defensively too.
Well, he was on the mound there for most of the game.
Yeah, B, get up.
Oh, look at that. Big hit by Baker. Trying to keep the inning going here. How's going to have enough room? Oh, nice pitch. This is kind of nice having our camera set up here because you get to see the movement that the batters are having to deal with.
Yeah, Dunn has really got that, I don't know what he calls it, curved slider. It's working for him. You know, if it's don't broke, don't fix it. And that's really what he's going with here today. Or rather, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, excuse me. Oh, and that one also catches the top of the zone. And the hitters are just on their heels here. Oh my goodness. That is moving so much.
It's not a slow curve either, so you gotta decide on that pretty quick. Right there.
Yeah.
It goes down swinging. So that's it for
the second inning.
Second inning now. Moving on to third, or is that now we're into the bottom? I don't remember who was home and who was away.
The Jorts are away, so that was the bottom.
Right,
so we're moving into the bottom.
Stay tuned now for a word from our sponsor.
Sponsors this year: Huntington University, Taylor University, Donna Bacon Associates, Chloe the Cat for using her field, Daryl and Heather Holbein, Student Painters, and Claude and Gil. Thank you for your sponsorships, as well as the new company that Sean BC is working for, whose name escapes us. Now we'll move to Howard at the plate. You know, it's really interesting. As Howard almost wears on the face there. It's really interesting, you know, in that last game, Hera, who was umpiring the game, was calling for a speed cap violation by Dunn. You know, he wanted to establish that before coming into this game, I think. But yeah, Dunn is definitely probably testing that speed cap. What do you think?
Yeah, I think they both are. I think they've kind of gone with, you know, challenge it until it's called. Put it out there. Yeah. Pretty tense game here, championship game. Fourth season of it.
Yeah, wow. It's really amazing. It's really amazing we've been able to do it this many years. You know, we took a little hiatus, but the league is back, and you know, hopefully we'll be back next year. Time will tell, but we've had some great turnout with the number of teams seeming to steadily increase as Crawford takes a hack on a high one. But yeah, excited to see where things go from here. Ooh.
Wow, that's a big one there, because Crawford was big in the semifinal game with the home run and a single RBI last game. So got two down. Line on the pop fly, survives the foul tip on that.
Yeah, Tristan almost got to that one. He was really hustling. I think maybe if the mound was a little more grippy, it's pretty dusty right now, he might have been able to get there. I have to say, I haven't watched Tristan play until today, and I really like his riser. It's got some great action on it, as you see. He just misses it inside there on the whole line. But yeah, I love the riser. Back in the day when I used to play in HWBL, I used to throw it quite a bit as he paints the outside with the riser there. It's a great pitch, you know. Unless you get it up too much, you really want to stay low with it. But if you get up too much, hitters can really just get it out of the park. And Tristan records the out on the hit back to the mound. And that's a quick one for the Civs.
All right, we'll move to the bottom of the third.
Yeah, we'll change it here. Well, so Daryl, I'm curious what you think of some of these players. I've heard they use some cross-training tools. I know actually it looks like we have some of their cross-training tools here today. Just down the third baseline, looks like we got some spike ball, ramp shot, some cornhole. You yourself, I think, have been a proponent of some cross training. I believe there was a foul tip there.
I don't think he saw it.
It looks like they were not paying attention. We definitely are having some controversy here once again. We believe it was a foul tip. And they're making the call as a strike. It looks like Hudson has made the call.
I think Miss Porter would have an opinion on that.
And there's strike 2 on Land. And Land will go down 0-2. Done. Hiding the ball, the delivery pitch.
Oh.
No.
How's that?
You know, part of me too wonders if Dunn's curveball. Ooh, there's a drive to the left side, and Holbein will just eat it and get it into Dunn. Part of me wonders what makes Dunn so effective might be that he is a little bit shorter. When he throws that curveball, he's actually throwing it up.
Yeah.
And then it's dropping in late.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's in fact we were just talking about that in games, and I believe that is a factor because you got that much more space coming down on it, and he does a good job snapping it off. You know, he gets a good spin. Yeah, maybe with some of his cross training. You know, back to your question on that, I think that any kind of cross training with hand-eye coordination, and that's gonna help you.
Yeah, I agree. I think too, I mean, at least as a hitter, when you play baseball, you don't really see pitches that are going up and then coming down. If it is going up and then coming down, it's usually a pretty slow pitch, and you're going to crank it. But, here at the wiffle ball field, the mound is not 60 feet 6 inches. It's a lot shorter, and Michael Dunn, he's not throwing soft. He's putting it in there with a little pep. So it's tough stuff. But, it's what you come to expect here in an HWBL championship game as Burkhardt goes down swinging.
One out.
One out here, one runner on base. Land is on first for the Civs. Land, a former Dunder Whifflin team member. So really, you could say maybe there was a trade. I'm not sure exactly everything that went into Michael Dunn coming to the George Stops and Land to the Civs. But yeah, I'm curious to see the details and hear the details behind that.
Yeah, you can sit on the corner of the chair.
I'm now joined by the lovely Diane Wendell. Diane, thanks for joining us here today.
Oh, it's a wonderful day. It's just been great fun. It kind of takes me back to the good old days on a Sunday afternoon. Have a little picnic, eat, and watch great ball.
That's right. Actually, your hubby, you used to watch him in some games back in the day.
Yeah, slow pitch after high school ball and for a lot of years, yeah.
Yeah, it was great to have him with us in the semifinal game today. I really wish he could have been with us for the championship, but unfortunately he was unable to make it. It looks like he's having a good time with Bob, his longtime friend.
But he was bragging
over there.
He sent me over here to listen.
I see. Well, Jacob Baker now steps into the plate and will drive one, and Porter makes the catch. That was a shot, though. Another quick inning, relatively, here as we will move to the bottom of the third.
This could, this could get interesting. We get down to the final innings here, and one play here, one play there could be the difference in the game when you're talking a 1-0 game right now.
Yeah, the Civs on top, 1-0. Now in the field. We'll see if the George Stops can get something going here. They've been relatively quiet at the plate. I don't know if, they've had these jorts on for a while. It's got to be getting sticky now.
Yeah, I don't know. But they did some preparation for the sweaty.
Hudson, you gotta give me that one, buddy.
Hudson
Thank you.
calling him safe, and then apparently the call was changed. I'm not exactly sure what happened, but Dunn is not happy. He may have said a few words as he walked by. Oh, and Tristan again with the riser. I'm loving that pitch today.
Does that come on fire? Does that came on fire?
Porter now at the plate. Really needs to get it going here for the George Stops.
Yeah, that was a bang play by Hero there. That's a pretty tough throw across the field. Putting it on the money, and good play.
Yeah, it really is a good play. I'll also say, I mean, he was pretty deep. I know the ball got to him fairly quick, but as a lefty at third base, to turn your body to make that throw, pretty impressive. Porter now watches one go inside. Oh, and that one really gets away from Tristan. Oh, and Porter will take a walk. That's big for them. They need base runners. And now at the plate,
went out tying run on first.
Barrington, who will take a hack.
Yeah. Farrington struggled a bit at the plate, but he finds ways to get on. We'll see what he comes up with here.
Yeah, he might pull the statue out. I think we saw it earlier today.
Yeah, that's an interesting approach. Takes tunes by surprise, and usually he's able to place it pretty well on the field.
As he wears another one in the statue. I actually can hear Jacob Baker from here. He is saying this is a statue that we're seeing right now. I've never seen a stiller statue in my life. Amazing. Okay, well, so there it is. There's the walk.
Go ahead, run now.
And we have, the go-ahead run is now on first base, and Howard is at the plate, who takes a hack at the first pitch and just missed it.
Yeah, Howard came up big last game in this same situation. So let's see what he gets here.
It's now 1-1. That ball just caught Howard. I think it was going to be a ball anyway, though. Ooh, that riser is just tough.
Yeah, because that's another pitch you're not used to seeing. You know, the ball maybe will come down, but coming at your knees and going up, it's tough.
Yeah, not many of these guys are used to anything like that. Maybe some softball players, you know, they see that arm slot a little bit lower, but wiffle ball is just a different beast. You got balls coming from
Stays alive.
a lot of different arm slots, and yeah, Howard stays alive there on the high pitch. Couldn't stop himself from going through, but was able to tip it off.
Oh,
Ooh, but there is strike three, and Tristan's able to get him with
Crawford came up
a
big.
little bit of a dropper. Jacob Crawford now at the plate. Had some key hits in the last game. Let's see what we can do here. As he watches.
Last few batting records kind of see there for ball two.
Yeah, I'm really surprised how we didn't try to work the panel a bit more in the last at bat after the player before him the walk. Oh, and a hack from Crawford. You can't lay off the high cheese.
I think he had to swing him. He didn't want to get. Now he can. Oh, he should have taken it. That's a time run.
Oh, and we can't see from the camera, but the crowd is calling safe. Oh, we have angry fans. Really hard to say. I was blocked by Burtless Krebs from seeing that, but that could be the play that determines this game. Well, Gerald, what do you think about that play there? I couldn't see personally. Could you tell? Do you think he made it?
I think it was right on. In other words, tag goes through the running.
Well, you know, I don't know if that's really a rule, but if you want to see it that way, that's fine. I personally, you know, I trust Hudson's abilities, and you know, he's gonna go by what he thinks is right. But visibly, the shortstop's really not agreeing with that call. Really incredible that they were able to get it in there to make that play.
Yeah, you gotta.
You know, this is just maybe another thing that the HWBL is going to have to look into, is hiring umpires. It's really hard. We ask a lot of these guys that are keeping the book to also umpire the games, and You know, we try to be honest here, but things get heated and close plays like that, it's hard. Now at the plate is Brittles Krebs, who will wear one off the bat. Dunn hitting him square in the back, maybe trying to send a message. And yeah, great pitch from Dunn. As you can see, the George stops really working the wife beater tops this year. And Porter robs the home run. Wow, what a play. Next up, Jake Lamb. Man, that would have been big. This is still a 1-0 game. Now at the plate, Tristan Burkhardt, pitcher. Oh, that's a great pitch from Dunn. I think it was going to be in the zone before Tristan was able to foul it off. That is a swing, I believe. Yeah. And that'll be strike 2. Foul ball. Count as 0-2. Runner on first base.
I'll tell you, if Dan could develop a slider coming back, that would really be effective there because
Screwball?
Yeah, coming, but you know, it's because obvious pitches are going away. Yeah, if you had one more pitch, that would be really effective.
Yeah, it seems like they might be starting to key in on it here. I think Dunn might be a little bit spooked after having
But he gets him.
given up a couple, but yeah, there's a great pitch to get him. And that'll be 2 outs. George stops, need to get out of here. This is a tough matchup with Hara. Oh, and a great pitch on the corner, but Hara's able to foul it off. Oh, a great play by Dunn.
That's a tough play. I don't think people realize because they were playing deep to cover the deep ball by here that is very capable of hitting. So great over the shoulder catch by Dunn to end the inning.
Yeah, that ball with that backspin, it's going to start to scoot away from you as it comes down. And they needed that play. I could have seen that getting ugly if he didn't make that play. Well, looks like Grant Holbein will be leading off this inning, and they need him now more than ever.
Yeah, so now it's a question of working the pitcher, getting the pitch count up here, or getting that. All it takes is one, and we have a tie ball game. And first pitch going inside.
Now, Daryl, I'm not sure if you heard there, but Grant's walk-up song this year is Lips of an Angel.
Huh.
Are you familiar with that song?
I'm not. What do you know about that song?
I don't know. We might have to get Nikki Zano back over here. Maybe you can talk to her after the game, but she didn't seem too keen on it herself.
Well, it's something they'll have to work out, We don't get into player relationships here and stuff, but that can affect their game sometimes.
Yeah, that's true. That's something really we haven't touched on. But a lot of these players here, what we think to be healthy relationships. And yeah, as you just said, there's 5 straight balls from Tristan. He's looking to struggle finding the strike zone here. This could turn into a big inning. Do you think they'd consider a change? Who would they go to?
Yeah, that's a good question because Baker's maybe has 2 innings left. Oh, he's probably got 3. He's got 3 innings left.
Okay. So he could finish the game if they need him to.
Yeah.
And that ball goes straight through the hole in the backstop. Yeah, I would think they would probably go to Baker here.
Oh my goodness.
Dunn puts one in play.
That's tough.
And that's a hit.
No outs here. So things are potentially in place for the shortstops, but you know the Civs play really good defense, so you never know.
Yeah, things are beating up here. Jalen Porter, I believe, leading the league this year in home runs, steps up to the plate and takes a hack. Definitely had an open stance there. I think he's looking to go down the line. Another big hack.
Yeah, I think he needs to focus on getting the ball in play here now.
Another one goes through the hole. And Porter watches it go by. I believe 2-2 now. Holbein poised, ready to attack, take third base. Getting a little bit of momentum, as you can see before each pitch. Really good play. Some players you see will go with the standstill technique, but I really like that momentum. Porter takes another ball inside.
That's full count now.
This is a big pitch for Burkhardt.
Pitch inside, he draws the walk. The base is loaded now with no outs.
Okay. Bases loaded. Farrington now at the plate. Hasn't had a great hitting day. There's some kind of discussion going on right now between the Civs and...
I don't think... Yeah, it's strategy's coming out now, both sides. Burkhardt's struggling. I think Farrington's going to wait it out.
Yeah, Farrington looks to really... Oh, and Harrell makes a great play. I really thought Farrington was going to pull out the statue for the duration of the at-bat, especially seeing Tristan struggling.
Right.
But no, surprised everyone with the swing there.
That could have been a big hit if he got over here his head. It's a great play there.
Yeah, it looks like that shift worked perfectly to the Civs' advantage there, and Howie will now step in with the bases juiced. Speaking of the juice, unfortunately they were knocked out earlier today by the Civs to get, the Civs, for them to get to this game. It was really a great game. Unfortunately, we weren't able to cover all of it, but Juice got out to a great lead, 9-0 actually in the top of the first, but the veteran savvy of the Civs definitely showed throughout the duration of the game, and they were able to pull out the win. Tristan now really struggling to find the zone. Howard might be getting the take sign from Holbein on third. They're scoring a bunt, and he will take the walk, and that will tie the game. Can you believe it?
Oh my goodness, that is big. 1 out, so still a lot of things can happen here. So Crawford comes to the plate with 1 out.
Yes, and Porter makes a great leadership call there to Dunn to make sure he knows that the tag rule is in play. Unfortunately, it won't come into play as Crawford takes the strike for the strikeout looking.
Ooh,
That's tough.
that's tough. Bases loaded, 1 out.
Yeah, you cannot
Tristan
have that happen.
He seems to be finding it back now.
Yeah, I think it might have even taken Crawford off guard. I mean, after seeing so many balls over and over and over, it's kind of surprising to see one right down the pipe, maybe.
Yeah, it makes it tougher for hitters now. Now they got to be a little more alert.
Oh, Holbein punches one to the... Oh my goodness! I got it. And wow. I don't know if you could have a more clutch play. Baker over the head.
Oh my goodness, that could be play of the game. You know, just depending on how this works out. Yeah, big play by Baker there.
Wow, yeah, huge. Well, we'll move into the fifth, top of the fifth, and we're all square at one. Dunn will continue to pitch, it looks like. And Baker, who just had the great defensive play, we'll see if he can turn that momentum into some offense here.
Yeah, that works that way a lot of times. You know, you come up to the plate and just keep that momentum and gameplay intact.
Some might call it swagger.
Swag, yeah, swagger.
Yeah. Well, here's Baker now after seeing ball one. And that's a great pitch by Dunn. Good job by Baker to foul that off. Or at least get a swing through. Dunn looks like he's bringing his arm slot up a little bit. It's kind of getting away from him when he's spiking some of these pitches.
Yeah, because just knowing myself from pitching experience, sometimes you got to really focus on what your arm slot starts to drop, and you got to get that focus.
Now that one though, he dropped his arm slot, and it was great. Oh, Baker up the middle.